In this video, I will be comparing Kotlin Multiplatform with already well-established Flutter framework. Kotlin Multiplatform and Flutter are both relatively young development tools created to support cross-platform application. Each solution has its unique way of building cross-platform programs. Flutter uses its own UI rendering engine based on Scala. Kotlin Multiplatform utilizes native development with scalability. Both of these approaches are greatly effective at creating well-performing apps for various platforms. Let's take a closer look at Flutter first. Flutter is a relatively young UI framework. It was created by Google in 2017. It's open source and offers a great documentation as well as many tutorials and videos, which proves it was created with developers in mind. Flutter's key architecture feature is its own rendering engine based on Scala. Building applications in Flutter requires Dart, a statically typed language that offers numerous features of a modern programming language. The main purpose of Dart is to offer a client-optimized language for creating apps that run fast on any platforms. It's perfect for front-end development of mobile and web apps. Flutter is a stable and reliable way to build secure and well-performing applications. There are successful examples of such apps on the market, including Google Ads, Google Pay, Alibaba, and more. Just like any other framework, Flutter has its own pros and cons. We'll start with the advantages. Pros of Flutter. Flutter is easy to learn. As long as you are comfortable using Dart, learning to use Flutter should be easy. The framework's excellent documentation offers an easy start for any new developer, no matter what other platforms they have been using so far. Next, hot reload. The hot reload feature offered by Dart allows developers to see code changes in real time and fix issues right away, without having to restart the application. Hot reload can speed up development by reducing build and reload times, keeping developers more focused and productive. They can work in quick iterations and experience without significant delays. This feature is embedded in Flutter's architecture. It doesn't require any configuration. Next, outstanding performance. Flutter offers a constant 60 frames per second, which guarantees a smooth picture display. The latest update also introduced an algorithm to predict the rendering complexity, which is then used to optimize memory usage without app performance loss. Lastly, rich UI library. One of the innovative aspects of Flutter is that it offers ready-made widgets to create UIs. It has a consistent and unified object model in which every object is a widget, while most other products uses different objects, such as layouts, views, and controllers. Now, let's look at cons of Flutter. Firstly, large app size. Flutter apps can have larger file sizes compared to native apps because they include the Flutter engine, which can increase the initial download and installation time for users. Next, small community base. While Flutter's community is growing rapidly, it may not be as extensive as some other frameworks, which can lead to challenges in finding solutions to specific problems or getting community support. This is all about Flutter. Next, what is Kotlin Multiplatform? Kotlin Multiplatform is an SDK developed by JetBrains. It was first released in 2016, but it is still undergoing rapid development and many features are being added to every version. The SDK is based on Kotlin language, also developed by JetBrains, is a modern, statically typed language that can be compiled to native platform code, JavaScript, or Java Virtual Machine code. Kotlin is the preferred language for most Android developers. Kotlin Multiplatform allows sharing code with variables intensity across various systems. Consequently, it allows to build not only cross-platform client application and multi-platform libraries, but also full-stack applications that utilize shared code between front-end and back-end. Coming back to pros of Kotlin Multiplatform, it is high extensibility and scalability. You can scale an existing application with Kotlin Multiplatform. It allows programmers to implement features sharing common code or separately using native methods. It is a great way to allow for app scalability and use of new system features. Next, easy migration. If you have a functioning native app, migrating it to Kotlin Multiplatform is straightforward. Developers won't have to rewrite the whole app. Coming to cons of Kotlin Multiplatform, it is still under experimental stage. Kotlin Multiplatform is still in beta version, which means that it is still in development that is focused on developers' feedback. Nevertheless, changing versions should be simplified and not troublesome in the future. Next, architecture. The architecture in Kotlin Multiplatform isn't yet well defined. Lack of clean structure can be troublesome at times, as most of the current architectural approaches haven't been extensively tested yet and remain experimental. And this is all about Kotlin Multiplatform. Conclusion: Kotlin Multiplatform is in its early stage of development and has the potential to become a standard development cross-platform solution. On the other hand, Flutter is cost-effective, stable, and allows to develop apps fast without significant limitations. Both Kotlin Multiplatform and Flutter are state-of-the-art technologies that support creating multi-platform apps. Selecting between the two is a matter of understanding on your priorities. Let us know in the comment section below on which frameworks you prefer and why. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.